Welcome, this is Zon with Repro Products, and welcome to Revit Tips and Tricks, tip number 11 and number 12. Tip number 11 is how to save images from the project browser and through the export utility. And the tip number 12 is how to use the delete key when you're picking objects. Let's head over to here in the project browser. Any view that I want to look at, for example, say north elevation. If I want to save this out as an image, I can right-click that particular view in the project browser and say Save to Project as Image. When we do this, it'll ask for the name, and we can specify that name. It'll look at the current window. It'll look at the visible portion of the current window. This is the export range that it's asking. You can have the image size fit to a particular pixel and direction, or a particular zoom. When you click OK, it'll create that image and it'll place it under renderings. And if I double click that view, you'll see it. Now it is kind of grainy, unfortunately, and that's just the nature of it. And that's just a matter of you right-clicking for that particular image and adjusting the pixels and the zoom scale percentage. You can also use the big application menu, blue R up here, and go to export and go to images. So if we scroll down, we can go to images and say export image. And this will give you the ability to output the name and the location, the current window, the visible portion of the current window, or your selected views and sheets, which most people will pick, and they'll click select, and they'll pick just the views that they want. For example, say north and east elevations. Again, you can adjust the image size and the zoom and the format and the quality of that information. When you're finished, you hit OK, and it will export those out. If we head over to that location, you'll notice that it has those elevations created as JPEG images. So let's open them up, and you can see it's a little better, but it's still a little grainy. We can create another series later on how to create high quality images for rendering purposes. The next tip, on number 12, is using the delete key when you're picking objects. If I have objects here in plan and I want to delete them, I can either select the object and then hit the delete key, or hit this X up here and it will delete the object. If I pick a whole bunch of objects like this and hit the delete key, it will do that as well. If I actually hold the delete key down, you'll notice that there is an X that shows up as I'm moving my cursor next to the cursor. And as I select an entity, it automatically deletes that object. So it's a little bit faster than selecting these and then hitting delete, or selecting these and hitting the delete key on your keyboard. And those are Revit tips number 11 and number 12.